These two things are stopping you from qualifying for a mortgage or any loan. So imagine finding a house that is the house of your dreams. You're getting a great deal from the seller and you want to put in an offer, but you can't get pre-approved because of one of these two things. Imagine having equity in your house that you already own and wanting to pull it out, but you can't get approved. The two things that I'm referring to are student loans and car notes. So real life scenario, I have a loan application right now where a borrower wants to purchase a house, but she has 3 car loans in her name and they total about $3,200 per month. Just as a rule of thumb, car notes should only be about 10 to 15% of your monthly income. If your monthly, okay, so let's talk about how to calculate your monthly income. If you're paid by the hour, take that hourly rate, multiply it by the number of hours that you work per week. Take that number, multiply it by 52, and then divide by 12. That's your monthly income, and that's how we would qualify you. Your car note should be no more than 10 to 15% of that amount. Let's say you are paid every 2 weeks. You take that gross for that 2-week period, multiply it by 26 because there are 26 pay periods in a year. Take that number and divide it by 12. That's your monthly income. No more than 10 to 15% of that number. If you're paid monthly, you know how that works. If you're on a salary, then you divide that number by 12 to get your monthly income. Another scenario is I see a lot of student loan debt, really high balances, but the income does not match that balance. So to college students and to those that have student loan debt, let me just say to college students that are in college right now, and I know sometimes in order to get through college, we have to get those student loans, and that's okay. I had student loans, but make sure that when you come out, that your income is enough to pay that debt. So let me give you an example. If you are a teacher and you have $300,000 in student loan debt and you're working on a teacher's salary, it's almost impossible to pay that debt back. So when I say make sure that your income that you will make after that degree is enough to pay that student loan back. If it's not, then you may want to rethink the way that you're going about school. I think school is important, but you don't want to set yourself up to fail after you graduate. And it's hard to qualify because in order for us to qualify you when you have student loan debt for a mortgage, we have to calculate and we have to count a payment in that student loan for that student loan. So if it's deferred, we can't just use a zero balance or a zero payment. We have to calculate a payment. We do that one or two ways. We can take 0.5% of that balance and use that as your monthly payment, or we can use whatever the monthly payment is that shows on your credit report. It can't be zero. If there is an actual number on your credit report, we can use that number. Or you can work with your student loan lender to come up with an income driven repayment plan, but we have to count a payment in there. And so if your income does not match what your student loan is, you set yourself up to fail. So in 2025, let's stop wearing our wealth and let's stop driving our wealth, and let's invest in assets that will bring additional income so that we don't have to worry about being approved for a loan or for a mortgage. So that's my video for today. I hope it helps. Comment below and I'll see you tomorrow.